Good morning, student. We are taking the revision of our chapter number 2. The topic that we are going to discuss is about techniques of scientific management. The first technique that we are going to discuss today, that is functional foremanship. Functional foremanship has been divided into two categories. The first is planning and another one is production in charge. अब इसमें यहाँ पर जो पहला डिपार्टमेंट है that is about planning and other is production. Again this planning and production further divided into 4 subparts. Total, that means that functional area total have 8 subpart after categorized into 2 form. That is, the first is planning and the other is production. There is the first is route clerk, which account the complete route of the planning process. After that, instruction card clerk, which gives and provide the proper instructions to their subordinate. After that, the next is time and cost, which give the proper impact and proper priority to effectiveness and efficiency. The next is discipline officer, which is look after that all rules and regulations must be disciplinarian, we must be followed. That is the main function of discipline officer. Okay, these 4 are fall under the category of planning department. Now functional production, which is considered about the production. The first is gang boss, which take proper care of the subordinates. Repair box, which look after about the wear and tear of the machinery and give the proper repairing. Speed boss and inspector, which inspect the entire. Speed boss is look after that ki all the work must be completed with the complete speed and the target must be achieving on time. So from the book you have to be learn the function of all these 8 parts, which is 4, which is under the category of planning department and production department. So in this way, functional foremanship has been categorized into 8 subparts. Okay. The next is standardization of work, that comparison of the work with the predetermined standard and compare them with the actual standards and look after that if any deviation is there, make a suitable steps to rectify it. Simplification, that is remove the unnecessary and unproductive steps which increase the cost and increase the time for the organization. Method study related to the prescribed way. Okay, first of all we have to be done some work, and when we are doing that work, so there is a proper method for doing a work. Okay, so method study refers to the suitable way to do a particular task, and motion study is perform motion of machines and workers doing for the job, and the movie camera is used to conduct this study, and the main objective of this study is to eliminate the unnecessary motions. Time study, that refers to determining the standard time required to complete a particular activity. The standard time is determined on the basis of average time taken by various and several experience of the same work. So this study is conducted with the help of stopwatch. The next is fatigue study. Fatigue study refers to because when we are doing a periodical work and we are getting bored with the same routine, so we need some rest, and this rest gives us to regain our stamina. So this is called fatigue study. For example, if you are taking your own example of school life, and after completing the 4th period you are taking a recess over, and after recess you regain your stamina and continue your study for the next 4 periods. So this is also a part of fatigue study for the student. So in this way, organize also follow the fatigue study, which after completing the targets of the organization provide them some parties, give them some vocational standards, give them some rest, so that they refresh their stamina and join the organization and completing the task of the organization with same enthusiasm. Okay. The next technique that we are going to discuss today, that is differential piecewise system. This is important for your examination point of view. It's an motivational approach. Differential piecewise system, as the name suggests, that it gives the wages according to the units produced by the subordinates. Let's take an example. There are two workers, A, which is an efficient one, and the another is B, which is inefficient. B produces 90 units and A produces 110 units. Okay, he wastes his time in gossiping, and he not give the seriousness about his work condition. Very slow process in he is doing the work, but he has the ability to do the work. Organization fix some rate plan. He's saying that if the worker is production is less than 100, give them remuneration or wages according to 3 rupees per unit. If more than or equal to 100, then rate plan is about rupees 4. So after completing the working hour shift, the wages is calculated on rupees 3 per unit for B and rupees 4 per unit for A. Remuneration after working hours rupees 440, but for B it is 170. Difference in units, 110 minus 90, that is 20, but difference in wages, that is 440 minus 270, and there is a huge difference in rupees, that is rupees 170. So in this way, by not telling and not bother them to do the work, the organization give a silent slap that you have to be aware about your work, because both are spending 8 hours of duration in organization. दोनों ने 8-8 घंटे काम किया, लेकिन 8 घंटे के बाद वो अपनी जो रेम्यूनरेशन लेके जा रहा है 440 and he is taking only 270 because of his leniency and carelessness. If he can produce 90 units, then to be in the category of 100 plus, it is not a difficult task for them. Okay, so in this way it is also motivational approach to do the work in a better way. Okay, so revise these all techniques thoroughly, because these are important to your examination point of view. Until then, bye bye.